Have you ever looked up in a flag and wondered what goes into the creation of the flag? Or there are many factors that goes into the creation of a flag. One of the factors is the setting of that country. The setting of that country can influence the flag because setting means what's around you or what's in the country. An example like the Bahamas is a good one. The flag of the Bahamas consists of three colors, blue, yellow, and black, and they all mean something. Blue represents the fresh ocean water, yellow represents the sand, and the black pennant represents the people. There are many other examples of this throughout many nations' flags, like the flags of Antigua and Barbuda, Kiribati, Jamaica, Malawi, and Nigeria. The main culture of that country can also influence the flag, with many symbols of that culture being on that country's flag. An example like Islam, which its symbol is the star and crescent moon, which appears on many Muslim nations' flags, and most Muslim nations' flags have the pan-Arab colors. What are the pan-Arab colors, you might ask? Well, the pan-Arab colors are four colors: white, red, green, and black, and they all mean something too. Black represents the people, white represents the people's struggles, green represents them standing up for their struggles, and red represents war. Kyrgyzstan is a Muslim country, and you can see why on its flag. It has red on its flag, and red is one of the pan-Arab colors. And even though it does not have one of the Islam symbol, it has the sun of 40 rays, which is also a very religious symbol, especially in Kyrgyzstan, and is supposed to represent eternal renewal. Countries that follow the Christianity, like the UK, usually have a cross on their flag, and countries that used to be inhabited by Vikings in their past days had the Nordic Cross, which also represents Christianity. Of course, there are so much other cultures that influence the flag, like Judaism, which has the Star of David to represent it, and Israel and Ethiopia both have it on their flags. But another factor is also the heritage of the country. For the USA has 50 stars for its 50 states, but 13 red and white stripes for when America was first formed. And for India, it's not just how the flag looks, it's how it's made of. By law, the flag is to be made of a special type of cloth called khadi, which was made popular by the famous Mahatma Gandhi, who led India to independence over Great Britain by using nonviolence. A really common theme in lots of nations' flags is a tricolor. France has one of the first tricolor flags, and most tricolor flags usually have similarities in what they mean. For France, blue represents brotherhood, white represents unity, and and red represents loyalty. And other countries, the way their government is run can also affect their flag. Communist countries usually have red in their flags because red is supposed to mean leftism and more socialist ideas, which represents more change in the world. But there are other uses for flags than just representing your nation. A flag at half mast, like you see in this picture, will mean that some really important official or general has passed away. A yellow flag is sickness. A red flag is danger. An upside down flag is a call for help, and a white flag is for surrender. Countries that are still here today, like Iran, Iraq, India, and China, used to have the first armies, and this is how the armies have impacted their flag. Most countries have a war flag, and the war flag is used for when a country goes into battle. And this is Portugal's war flag, and the war flag of Portugal, and its original flag, its nation's flag, is not that different. Now, next time you go to a country, there is so much you can learn by just looking at its flag. You can learn its culture and so much more.